Do you know that I was a realtor in Michigan for 37 years, and the first thing I always told my clients, no matter where you purchase, consider location, location, location. And Wilderness is close proximity to our pristine beaches here on the Gulf, the shopping, the churches, the galleries, the theater, and the medical facilities. So for us, it was just right.
I recognize that this is an understated community. It's a classy community, but I think I would like to be here. I was a relatively new golfer, but I decided this would be a good place to be.
I think a particular feature of Wilderness is the fact that it's a relatively small size, about 500 members, so that you very quickly get to know who most people are, and that makes it so much better for the social events, for the golf, for the tennis and so on.
When I decided to move into a condo, the Wilderness fit all my needs. It was close to town, has great tennis courts, and a wonderful golf course.
And we have a beautiful clubhouse facility, which is casual, it's understated, it's exactly what we were hoping for. Naples has so many choices with golf courses and clubs, and this really was what we were looking for.
Well, we rented in Naples for a month, and we played several golf courses in the area. And what we found was that most of the golf courses were just a series of golf holes that were intertwined between condominiums and oversized houses. But when we came to Wilderness, we found a golf course that was here first, and then the condominiums were built around the course.
It was so beautiful that we bought our condominium and took off. We've been here for 36 years, I guess, something like that.
And many people have said, and I agree with them, that when you drive through the gates of Wilderness, you enter another world, which is just tranquility and an audubon society. Beautiful place.
One very big surprise. I was amazed at the amount of wildlife. The first day I was here, turkey, down number 15 here, and then bobcats, and the birds are incredible.
You know, I think what we have come to really appreciate and love is the simplicity of living in a condo. Both my husband and I came from a home, and I love being able to clean it, to lock it, to walk away from it, to not have our own pool, to not have the maintenance. That has been a wonderful surprise because we weren't sure how we would react to living in a smaller space.
What surprised me was the deep forest that Wilderness actually has on the grounds, and how close it is to downtown Naples, to the Philharmonic, to the beaches, to all activities. You're 5 minutes away from everything that Naples has to offer.
It says these are the finest courts in Naples. They're absolutely superb. And I don't think there are any people who wouldn't agree with that. I don't know how you'd make them any better.
I think what surprised me was how quickly we felt like we were part of a community here. And I didn't expect that. But immediately people were so warm and welcoming. And
I think the biggest surprise has been the friends that I've made here. Good friends, like I've known them a long, long time.
It'd be difficult to come up with best when you talk about the Wilderness, but I think the people are particularly special.
Well, the real crown jewels of the Wilderness are the people who have chosen to call the Wilderness home. It's wonderful.
I would have to say that immediately we were embraced by so many members welcoming us here. We have made some lifelong friends, and for us that was very special.
What my wife and I love about this community is the size. We get to know everybody here. There are fantastic events that everybody's involved in, and it's just a great experience, and we just love it.
The golf course, of course, is so spectacular. My son's come down for invitational almost every year since I retired in '94, and he just talks in great adjectives about how really beautiful it is and how well it plays and so
I
forth.
am one of now several people that walk the course, and for that I'm very excited and happy that we're allowed to. It is a beautiful experience for me to be out there walking, have made some wonderful friends doing that. So golf, while I love it, is not the only thing here. We have found that there are neighborhood pools at the end of every street that are so underutilized. Beautiful facilities for little small dinner parties. They have great grills, and we have been known to go down there a time or two and bring our music or bring a dinner down there and gather with friends, and we love making use of that.
When we bought here, we expected to stay for a couple of years and then buy something quote unquote sensible in southern Europe. But that was 15 years ago, and we're still crossing the Atlantic 4 times a year, which is our testament to the beauty and attractiveness of wilderness.
We live in a community where daily we are looking at beautiful birds and wildlife. We are in harmony with nature, and I just figure we're like in a little paradise here of wildlife, which is fabulous. And again,
The thing that I like best about wilderness is whether you've been away for 6 months or just a couple of hours, when you come back through the gates, you immediately get a sense of calm and peace and the nature and the wilderness, which just makes wilderness a great place to live.
So I highly recommend Wilderness. It's an intimate, lovely, old Florida, special little jewel in the heart of Naples.